Can a rolling knife sharpener transform a dull butter knife into a razor-sharp blade? The company behind this sharpener wants you to believe it can. In fact, they have several viral videos proving it's possible. But there's something about these videos that makes me very skeptical, and it's something that most people would never pick up on. To find out if these videos are real or just another marketing gimmick, I decided to test it myself. For this test, I used a brand new butter knife with tiny serrations on one side from the tip to about halfway down the edge. I measured the initial sharpness using a BEST certified sharpness tester. To get an accurate measurement, you slowly lower the knife onto a wire. When the knife breaks the wire, the scale gives you a number. That number tells you how many grams of pressure it took to cut the wire. The lower the number, the sharper the knife. A score from 0 to 200 puts it in the razor sharp category. 400 to 800 means the edge could use some maintenance, and anything above that means the edge is dull or damaged. The tip of this butter knife, where the serrations are, scored 557. That's sharper than I expected, but still pretty dull. The middle of the edge scored 1,410, which is very dull. After getting the initial measurements, I got to work with the tumbler. I used the 20-degree angle because that's what Tumbler used in its most popular butter knife sharpening video, which currently has 27 million views. After sharpening both sides for 5 minutes, there were loose metal fibers all over the knife and sharpener. A bevel was starting to form and the serrations were getting worn out. I took another measurement to see where the edge was at, and the tip improved slightly from 557 to 549. However, the middle part improved significantly from 1,410 to 584. I sharpened it again for another 5 minutes on each side. After the second session, there were more metal fibers, fewer serrations, and a more visible bevel. This time, the tip improved from 549 to 460, and the middle improved from 584 to 488. I went back one more time and sharpened both sides for 5 more minutes. After 15 total minutes per side, almost all the serrations were gone and there was a clean bevel on both sides. I measured it one last time. The tip scored 237 and the middle scored 208. I measured it again just to make sure, and the tip scored 254 and the middle scored 227. That puts this butter knife firmly in the category of high-end cutlery. While these scores aren't technically razor sharp, which is any score under 200, they're pretty close. Before I started, the knife was ripping paper apart and could barely slice through a cucumber. Now it can cut through paper and cardboard and slice through vegetables much easier. Could I have gotten it even sharper if I spent another 15 minutes per side? Maybe. But I doubt I could get it to a score of 106 like Tumbler did in their video. I say that because the person in the Tumbler video doesn't use the sharpness tester properly. They're pressing the knife down way too fast. Remember when I said something about their videos makes me question whether they're real? Well, this is what I was talking about. To get an accurate measurement, you need to slowly press the knife over the wire. As you press it down, you should see the numbers on the scale moving before the wire breaks. If you press down too quickly, it gives you an inaccurate score that's much lower and sharper than reality. To prove this point, here's the same knife that just scored 254, and when I press it down quickly, I get a much lower score. So in the end, roller sharpeners like the Tumbler can certainly make a butter knife much sharper, but to make it razor sharp, you'll need to spend much longer than 30 minutes. These sharpeners are not magic, and you should question any videos that make them seem like they are. If you want to get my full take on the Tumbler, check out this video where I test it head-to-head against the top sharpener brands on the market. And for more videos like this, click the logo to subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.